Hello, I will be presenting our idea submission for the SIH 2024 competition. The idea is the All India Council for Technical Education, that is the AICT approval portal, which we've automated with the help of AI. I'll be taking you through the various features of this website. First off, you have the login page where you can log in with your email and password. There's also provisions to change your password for new institutes to log in, and for an admin login, which we'll see later in this demonstration. Upon logging in, you're taken to the dashboard where you have sections such as applying for approval, which is your extensions or new approval. You can view your past applications, your current application status, as well as various information related to the application, such as the guidelines, documents, your institute details, handbook, FAQs, and helplines. So let's look at the main part, which is applying for approval. When you click on this, the first page you're taken to is which categories you want to apply under. Now here what you do is you select all the various categories that you want to apply under. For example, we'll take extension of approval. You can also select multiple categories, but for now we'll just take one. And what our website does is when you click proceed, it takes you to the required documents page where it will show you all the documents that you require to submit for the categories that you selected. Now say we submit the occupancy certificate. And you click upload. It will give you a notification saying you've uploaded. Whereas if you've not submitted, it will also give you an error message saying that it's failed to upload. Now on proceeding, when you proceed to payment, the application is automatically submitted. Now we've made an example payment page and a transaction receipt. Now once you pay, the application is automatically submitted and it is scrutinized by an AI. So the AI takes a look at all your documents and based on given parameters decides whether to accept or reject this document. More details about this we'll share later on when we look at the actual code for the AI. For now, the next thing you go to is viewing your application status. You can see you have your institute profile, which is your name, ID, various other details, and your application status. But here it's showing under review. Now, as this gets approved by the AI and then subsequently by any human's fail-safe checks, this will change to either rejected or approved. Now, this is where we go to the admin login. Here, as you can see, we have admin login. And here it takes you to the list of pending applications. Now, if we select any one of these, you can see this one application submitted in 28/9/2024 is under review. If we view the application, you can see that certain documents have been approved by the AI already, certain have been rejected, and some are still being pending approval. Now, this may happen due to various reasons such as incorrect formats or so on, and in this case, we will generate a message informing the institute of what to change or update. Now, here we can look at the occupancy certificate that we submitted earlier, and we can approve this using human checking. So the whole purpose of the admin page is to add a human failsafe. Here we click approve, and it takes us back to the occupancy just for a double check. And then say we approve the entire application. Okay. And confirm. So on confirming, it takes you to the rest of your applications, and that's the main function of the admin, which is to double check any mistakes that the AI may or may not have made. But mainly the admin just is there as a safety net, and for situations such as viewing building plans where it may be better to have a human viewing. Now we'll proceed to looking at the actual code for the AI models that we've used.
This script is designed to extract text from various document types such as PDFs, images, and text files and analyze whether they meet certain predefined requirements using keyword matching techniques. It combines three different approaches: exact matching, fuzzy matching, and NLP-based matching to improve accuracy. This script includes functions such as text extraction functions. These functions are responsible for reading and extracting text content from different file formats such as images, PDFs, and text. These use libraries such as PIL, PyTesseract, PDF Plumber to attain these results. After we've collected all your text from different document types, we need to do certain pre-processing upon the acquired text. Some of these functions for pre-processing include converting all the text to lowercase and removing all the special characters. We do this in order to convert the text into a uniform format. After we've finished gathering all the text and pre-processing all our information, the next step is to define requirement keywords. So this is done in the form of dictionaries that define keywords that need to be matched for each category. This setup is crucial for the next set of functions. The next set of functions are the requirement checking functions. These functions check if the document meets specific requirements by comparing its content to predefined keywords. There are three main categories of requirement checking functions in this particular script. One for the exact matching, one for the fuzzy word matching, and one for the NLP approach. The check requirements function is the one that performs the exact keyword matching to check if the document meets each requirement. The way it does this is it iterates through each requirement and its corresponding keyword in the requirement keywords, and upon discovering an exact match in your document, the dictionary returns a report with markings such as true or false based on whether the keyword was found or not. Next up, we have fuzzy keyword search. It uses fuzzy matching to find keywords that might not exactly match due to spelling variations, etc. It is similar to your exact matching algorithm in terms of comparing the keywords, but the only difference here is it uses the fuzzy function and it generates a similarity score, and if your similarity score is greater than your threshold, only then it gives you a true marking for your given keyword, else it returns false. Lastly, we have the check requirements using Spacy, which is our NLP based approach. Spacy is an NLP based phrase matching library that checks if the document contains relevant keywords. It processes your document with NLP to create a Spacy doc, and then a dictionary where each requirement it returns either true or false based on whether there were any matches found or not. Lastly, we combine all of the requirements from that we have managed to gather from all three of the functions. That is from your exact matching algorithm, from your fuzzy word key search, and from the NLP approach. And we have this combined check requirements function that gives you an end result based on all of the above three results. The next up, we have an analyze combined results wherein it gives you which main category the certain keywords fall into. For example, if we have affidavit keywords, they will fall under the affidavit category in the output. And finally, we have a function that only gives you your requirements met keywords, and as we can see, the results from these matching techniques are combined to generate a comprehensive report on whether the document meets this specified requirement or not. It improves accuracy as exact matching works well with documents that contain precisely the same wordings as the keyword. Fuzzy matching handles the variations in spellings or slight changes in phrasing. NLP-based matching captures different word formats, orders, or phrasing variations, making it the most flexible approach.